The Chris Oyakilome Foundation International COFI on February 18, 2025 marked 10 years of transformational impact in education with a global press conference celebrating a decade of its scholarship initiative. The event brought together foundation executives, education stakeholders, and members of the media as COFI proudly presented its graduated scholarship beneficiaries, young men and women whose lives have been transformed through access to quality education to the media. According to the foundation, the scholarship program was inspired by the vision of its founder, Pastor Chris Oyakilome, to contribute meaningfully to societal development through strategic educational investment, a vision rooted in impact. Coordinator of the initiative, Pastor Ifoma Chiemeka, described the scholarship as a vision committed to raising leaders and nation builders. The foundation says it remains committed to expanding access to quality education through its international scholarship scheme.
I really like the fact that you pointed out, as it is, that these children today, the ones who are showcasing, just a few of them out of the many, they are not statistics. These are testimonials. These are leaders for the future. They stand out as projects. You can call it completed projects that have become visible in the society and are already making impact at their levels. And that is what it should be. We're not just counting numbers of people we touched, but they have unique testimonies on their lips, every one of them. I wish every one of the 154 would have opportunity to say one by one what this whole thing has meant to them. They have their unique stories.
The man of God is a problem solver. He is a solution provider. And so, in December, precisely December 7th, 2015, a man of God initiated the Chris Oyakilome Foundation International Scholarship Initiative with 67 members of the Love World Music and Arts Performing Arts with the then Kids Can Dance crew. We just saw them perform 10 years later, but on that fateful day, on December the 7th, our man of God announced that he would put all of them on scholarship.
Since its launch on December 7, 2015, the program has expanded to include several categories, including the Performing Arts Scholarship Scheme, which has recorded over 150 beneficiaries, and it now extends to international students. Beneficiaries have gone on to pursue innovative academic and technical projects, with some currently studying at the British Canadian University.
I want to especially thank my man of God, the president and founder of the Chris Oyakilome Foundation International, for the Performing Arts Scholarship Scheme. The COFI Performing Arts Scholarship Scheme for the Kids Can, now known and called Kids Can, has been an amazing journey of transformation and impact. It is most exciting to see the transformation of one child leading to a great impact and transformation of communities and societies in various endeavors.
When I see some of those kids that came out earlier, the first set of them, the first school they came to for their scholarship was our Love World schools. Let's put our hands together for the man of God. And through the years, because managing the activities of the school, through the years, I've seen them grow. I've seen them learn so much, and see them today with the kind of excellence they've achieved in school today, we can only but just thank our man of God so very much. You know, the man of God said something to us some years ago. He said, every child is your child. And that's what our man of God has demonstrated in the lives of these beautiful ones.
Part of the projects that they have taken upon themselves is the manufacturing of these cars.
The Chris Oyakilme Foundation was set up by our dear man of God, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakilme, DSC, DD, to bring help, real help to humanity, focusing on the less privileged and focusing on people that are affected by disaster, in various parts of the world, like flood, fire, war. And this we have done through setting up schools, through interventions in reaching out to people where there has been a flood disaster. We've done that in about 6 different countries and Haiti.
So when it comes to the interventions provided by the Chris Oyakilme Foundation, it's all about, let me put it this way, there's an angel in every stone. Bring out that angel. Now, the kids were given that opportunity, first of all, given an amazing education, and then they put their creative ability to work. Our man of God believes very much in the fact that we have capacity and ability to do beyond what ordinarily would. In Nigeria, which is where that car was built, unfortunately, we do not have manufacturing of vehicles, not because we can't, and so it was a challenge, and they rose to the challenge and they did it. So what they've done is they've shown that it is possible.
Well, the vision is very, very simple. Born out of earlier, the chairman of COFI trustees spoke, Pastor Chris says every child is your child, and in our nation, for example, there are so many children that out of school, can't go to school, dropped out of school, mainly for financial reasons. But what Pastor has done is to provide, to give them capacity, ability to be able to go to school. And what you saw today is just a little part of that. There are so much more. There's so many of them, apart from the ones that we showcased here today. What I will even say, if you say 80 million, the question is, what is this number among so many? That means that there are still the need for everyone that has compassion in him or her and have the ability or capacity to fund education, to get involved.
As the foundation celebrates a decade of impact, stakeholders are encouraging well-meaning individuals, corporate organizations, and partners to key into the vision of the foundation to help touch more lives and expand access to education for vulnerable children. The Chris Oyakilme Foundation International maintains that the next decade will focus on deeper collaboration, wider reach, and sustained transformation through education. For parents and the beneficiaries of this scheme, they are very appreciative. Adenike Oweye Ajiboye, Superscreen News.